Hi everyone, it is time for the weekly video. I say that despite missing last week's weekly video. I was on holiday. I was going to schedule a video for last week, but I figured I deserve the week off and you deserve the break from me. And it may have just been me trying to film badgers in the evening, or me feeding squirrels, or watching a little mouse that came out daily from under our lodge that we were staying at, and would enjoy picking its meal from a pile of nuts. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It was very nice. It was very relaxing. So yeah, I think sometimes just a complete break is good. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. I didn't make any major purchases. No, it was all kind of rest and relaxation. I missed out obviously on recording the episodes. I've still not seen Craig's Choice, although I'm intrigued. Wolf, aka I think it's pronounced Regala. Frailty I've seen some time ago and been meaning to rewatch, so that has been bumped up the schedule, and I know a lot of people like that, and a lot of people were sharing their love of Bill Paxton movies, which was great. The Facebook post last Wednesday or Thursday was all about Bill Paxton. You know, do you like Bill Paxton? Which is kind of like asking people if they like pizza. Because if you don't like Bill Paxton, I don't trust you. And other people shouldn't either. Because, yeah, I don't think I've found anyone who's had a bad word to say about him. So, sorely missed. Craig put it a lot better than I would have. He has his strong feelings about Bill Paxton, and they were lovely words indeed. So I hope you enjoyed listening to the episode as much as I did. Unfortunately, the holiday is definitely over, because I was informed that we are now heading into a week of double Tyler. That's just sad. That benefits no one. He has picked two films that, once again, I can't remember. I think one is Down in the Valley, stars Edward Norton and Evan Rachel Wood. There's a Culkin in there. There's David Morse in there. So that's one choice. And I think, if I remember right, the other one could be called You Can Live Forever, which is a film with a poster that has two young women looking at each other with a slight hint of longing or something more complicated between them. Typical poster for a Tyler movie choice, basically. When I came back from holiday, I had ordered a couple of books though, because holiday time is a good time for reading. I try and zone out, try and get some reading done. Was trying to catch up on more podcasts, but that just it's an impossible mountain to overcome at the moment, but I keep trying. I keep putting them all in my ears. Anyway, I picked up this, The Last Action Heroes by Nick de Semlyen, and I've seen a lot of people reading and enjoying this recently, so I hope it's a good read. Let me know if you've given this one a browse yet, and if you recommend it going to the top of the pile. And after hearing this person discuss their work on the Projection Booth podcast, I went for The Exorcist Legacy, 50 Years of Fear. Nat Segaloff, he has a very good reputation. This was getting some very good reviews. I don't think I ever read Mark Kermode's book on The Exorcist, the BFI book, which is now... Is it out of print, or is it very hard to find? Anyway, when I looked it up, in case I could also pick that up, it was ridiculous price. Like, I'm not paying that price for the book, so I'll just need to keep an eye out for it. It's something I should have, should be on my shelves. In the meantime, this looks like a good read, and again, if you've already got to this before me, then please let me know your opinion on it. But I look forward to making time for that one. At the moment, I am just over halfway through The Pallbearers Club by Paul Tremblay, and I'm really enjoying that. The book I read before that was Garth Marenghi's Terror Tomb, which was as funny as you'd expect if you know anything of his work. Garth Marenghi being the creation of Matt Holness, I think. Anyway, very, very good. That was very funny. It was an easy read, so a perfect holiday read. And I want to keep up that momentum, so I want to keep reading, but it is always a balancing act between the movies, the books, the podcasts, and my ears. So we'll see how quickly I get to either of those two, and you can let me know if there's one that should be prioritised way above the other. That is it for this week. It's just a short one. I could go over a couple of the new releases that I watched in the past week, but to be honest, they were generally disappointing. So I'm going to be voicing some complaints when we start the next podcast episode. So I'll let you wait until then. One of them is a pretty popular horror movie that just the other week went onto streaming, on demand. You could buy or rent it. One is still in cinemas just now. I don't know why we opted to watch that one, to be honest. I thought it was an easy option. And one was not so bad, actually, just ended up on one of the main streaming services. So you may already know what titles I'm speaking of. You may know me on other social media sites and know what those are. Or you may have to wait until Saturday when the episode drops and you hear me discuss my opinions of those on the podcast. Until then, and until next week in video form, take care, have a good week, bye.